Hello everyone, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm, where my addiction is all over the internet. On this channel, do book hauls, book reviews, both physical and digital, audiobooks, and so much more. And for people that want to know, I am absolutely dead tired right now. But I got at least book-wise, I got stuff done and everything. Alright, so happy Sunday everybody. Hope all of you had a great week. I am off tonight, so I'm very happy about that. This week coming up is going to be pay week. I'm very happy about that. I will be ordering some books this week. Like on Wednesday I'll be ordering some books. And I also am going to be going over to Target after work and getting, finally getting those clothes hangers that I wanted to get, and I can take my clothes out of the bag and put them up, which is going to be really, really great. I am going to be very happy about that. So once again, happy Sunday. Alright, so in this video, I've got two book reviews to do. I decided to go ahead and make them one video instead of making two separate videos. And then I will do my weekly wrap-up for the 15th. And I will go ahead and do that. And then I will go to bed because I am absolutely exhausted. So I'm considering just go ahead and make myself something to eat and then go to bed because I am tired. Alright, so the first review is Richard Osman's The Last Devil to Die. This is the fourth book in the Thursday Murder Club series. Now, for people that don't know, there is going to be an adaptation of the Thursday Murder Club. I believe in August is coming out on Netflix. I'm definitely going to make sure that I pay that so that I can watch it. No idea what it's going to be like. No, I'm hoping they're adapting the first book. That would be really great. But yeah, so get into this one. So once again, the Thursday Murder Club finds himself in the middle of another mystery, and this deals with an Arab antique dealer. He ends up dead, and the weird thing about it is that the death has a lot to do with one particular item that generally causes most deaths, or at least enough deaths to make you go, huh? That would be heroin. Heroin is the reason. So our delightful, wonderful characters are back, and they find themselves trying to figure out how in the world this guy died. And this takes place after, I believe, after Christmas. And so he opens up his shop, getting ready for like the influx of people. And what ends up happening is, of course, he ends up dead. And we find out towards the end of the book that he was involved in some pretty shady things. And it's like, heroin! I'm thinking, oh, why does it have to be drugs? Why did it have to be drugs? Like, seriously, why does it have to be freaking drugs? I could never understand why people kill each other over drugs. I do not understand that. Well, they found the drugs, and it got tested, and it is pure. And this guy, who makes his living off of selling pure heroin, finds out that essentially his dealer, his supplier, wants him dead as well. So it's like, yeah, we kill the guy, and then the other guy that is very much connected to the heroin, he also wants probably everyone dead. But mostly this one guy. He is, yeah. I totally forgot the man's name. I really did. But he is literally in panic mode. He literally is in freaking panic mode. I need to get the heroin. I need to find the heroin. Where's the heroin at? I need to find. This man, his blood pressure was through the roof. Did they find? Yeah. So yeah, the box that contained this item, then it ended up containing the heroin, then it ended up containing a Drano cleaner, then it finally ends up containing the man's ashes. I'm thinking, oh, this is one messed up story. This is one messed up story. Anyways, all in all, I enjoyed this a lot. I love the Thursday Murder Club. There are some people that say it's not that great of a series. I say it is. My opinion is the only one that matters. But yeah, I gave this book 5 stars. Great, great, great book. All right. Then my next one is Written in Red by Annie Bishop. This is the first of the 10 books that I checked out from the library this week. I will say, I actually pinned this on the 11th. It is now the 15th. I had taken I believe a 2-day break from the book, not because the book was not any good. It is just that I was so dead tired. I was like so dead tired. But I did keep up with it and everything. So this woman called Meg, she is a blood prophet, and basically she gets cut, and she has these prophecies, and these people have a very bad habit of dropping dead very young because of the nature of their powers. So we have shifters, we've got vampires, we've got a sort of other creatures that inhabit this world alongside humans, but humans are prey. And Annie doesn't mince words. Humans are prey. They are a food source. And the humans know this, and the humans try to stay as far away from the others as possible, except for a bunch of dumbasses that decide oh yes, let's just try our luck. They have rules about who they eat and who they don't. They do not eat children. They do not eat teenagers, but they do eat adults. And there's a very graphic scene in the book with a guy who was a dumbass to do this. He ended up getting devoured, and essentially he was only alive long enough to feel his insides being ripped out, and then, yeah. So he didn't die of shock. He died of blood loss. Yeah. So she doesn't really trust people with her secret, but finally she does tell them, and of course they become very overly protective of her. This is a high fantasy novel. And the great thing about it is it's not a romantasy at all. So you got a woman, I cannot pronounce her name. She is supposed to become in the position that May gets, but she's late, which is not good for her. Yeah. But they're after this wolf pup, and it's something else. We have elementals, we got spirit bear people, which is really awesome. This is also an urban fantasy, and when I was on Goodreads and I saw that the tag one of the things was urban fantasy, I'm like, okay, I totally can get behind this. Absolutely loved this book. I was very leery about this book. I thought it was going to be one of those dumbass romantasies that I'm really hating. But it turned out to be high fantasy. So I was so relieved this was a high fantasy book. I gave this 5 stars on Goodreads because I just could not put this book down. The only way I put the book down was to go to bed. That's the only reason I would actually go and put the book down. But I am so looking forward to the second book. In fact, Thursday, despite it going to be raining, Thursday, I am going to stop by the library and pick up the second book in the series, or I may take it back. I'm gonna do it Thursday. I'm gonna do it Thursday because I am off Thursday night, so very happy about that. But anyways, absolutely enjoyed this book a lot. Okay, so I'm down one book, 9 to go, and this is actually the next book. It is Lillian Jackson Braun's The Cat Who Saw Red. I actually have it as a Kindle edition. I bought that like a year or so ago. I am on chapter 3 of the book. So for people that don't know, Lillian Jackson Braun was one of the authors that my mother really loved. And she would not read any of Lillian Jackson Braun's books. She would listen to it on Audible, or like not Audible, but on audio book. Oh, actually, yeah, Audible. That was back when they had them as physical CDs. And I bought a CD player that you can listen to the radio. And I would go and get her these audio book version of these books. And that was the only way she would read. So in this one, The Cat Who Saw Red, which is, I believe, the... hold on a second. Do not know what number this is. Oh, this is number 4. So in this one, what happens is Qwilleran is basically, he's now the new food critic, and he's going to be moving into a place called Mouse House, which is run by a guy called Robert Mouse. And basically what happens is he meets his old flame Joy, which is now Joy Graham, and she suddenly vanishes one day, and nobody knows. Nobody knows exactly what happened to her and everything. So Qwilleran and the cats have to figure out the truth. And I will tell you this: I still remember the ending of the book, but I'm going to go ahead and reread it because this is such a great series and everything. So anyways, so I should have this book done at least by Thursday, because Thursday is when I'm going to go. There's a total of 17 chapters in the book. And because I do have it on Kindle, I will get through these chapters very quickly. So I am actually on, like I said, I'm on chapter 3. I'm going to go all the way to chapter 5. And then I'm going to put it up and go to bed. So I will end the video on this one by saying that one of the books, The Death of a Smuggler, I thought it was going to be due in 7 days. It turns out it is a regular 3-week book. So what I'm kind of hoping is that I get most of these books read, but the Cozy Mysteries I definitely will have no problem getting done pretty quickly and everything. So I am going to end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.